Hello everyone, my name is Sanaa El Serhi and I am going to make a presentation about The Lamp by William Blake. William Blake was born on November 28, 1757 in London, England. He was a poet, artist and a visionary. Blake spoke of having visions. At age 4, he saw God put his head to the window. Around age 9, he saw a tree filled with angels. His parents believed he was lying, but they did notice he was different from others. He learned to read and write at home. He attended a drawing school at 2 years. Later began to write. He studied engraving and loved Gothic art. Blake married Katrina Sophia Bosher, who was illiterate, and he taught her how to read, write, draw, and color. For the remainder of his life, he became an engraver and illustrator for books and magazines. He taught himself Greek, Latin, Hebrew, and Italian, so that he could read classical works in their original language. He later died in 1827. The poem The Lamp is one of the poems by William Blake, which was published in 1789 in his collection Songs of Innocence. It is a spiritual poem where the poet relates Islam and humankind with Jesus Christ. In the Holy Bible, Jesus was titled the Lamb of God in June. A lot of critics have assumed that this is a contradictory poem of the tiger. The poet tries to reveal the innocence of Lamb and praise the creation of God. In the first stanza of the poem, a child is asking about how the lamb is, who his creator is. The lamb is being honored for providing food and clothing. In the second stanza, the creator is one who calls himself the lamb, God. The lamb resembles both the child and gentleness. At the end of the poem, the child pleases the lamb. Literary devices. There is a metaphor for he calls himself a lamb, and there is alliteration when he say little lamb, till the little lamb, till the. There is a senescence. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child and gave the clothing of delight and softest clothing woolly bright. The analysis of this poem. The Lamb is a didactic poem. In the poem, the poet pays a tribute to Lord Christ, who was innocent and poor like a child, and meek and mild like a lamb. The little child asks the lamb if he knows who has created it, who has pleased it with life, and with the capacity to feed by the stream and over the meadow. The child asks him if the lamb knows who has given it bright and soft wool, which serves as its clothing, who has given it a tender voice that fills the valley with joy. Poem summary. The poetic questions to the Lamb about its creator. To mention the rhythm of the poem, he asked it twice. He then asked a series of questions which ends up to answer the creator, such as who gave life to it, who fed it, who decided its lifestyle to be near a stream and meat, who gave it the best clothing ever, soft, cozy, bright white wool, who gave such a tender voice to that has an ability to rejoice all over the valley. He then repeats the same as first to keep up the rhythm. Here the poet volunteers to answer the questions he imposed earlier. He creates somberness by describing him and his qualities rather than deliberately naming him. He says, "It is he who named Lamb and he who also calls himself Lamb." He then depicts his qualities such as humanliness and mildness. The Creator also became a child for that a human, says the poet, and then he relates himself and the Lamb with the Creator. He, the poet, is a human, and the Lamb is the symbol of innocence, and both are addressed the same way he is. He is Jesus. Thank you.